comfort of mid-table, the other dicing with danger. Bournemouth have made a good fist of their second campaign in the Premier League. John Moss gets the match underway.
A distance if your defenders are heading it as well, so they will very much want to play on that second ball.
It's pumped in by Delaney, flicked on by Dan, straight through to Artur Boruc.
Well, this, I think, will very much take shape as the game against Watford did, Joe. Watford played longer. Bournemouth had to try and play around them, move the ball. Much bigger side, Palace, tonight, and they'll take their time on the set pieces because Watford did have joy against Bournemouth. Looked like scoring every time they had a set piece.
Here's MacArthur. Wilfried Zaha. Good shots! Mighty unlucky. Wonderful effort.
Great strike. Sits himself in a little pocket here, Zaha. Just feints to come inside, then goes back on his right foot. Drives it, Boruc is beaten. And the post, it just cannons off and goes wide for a goal kick. But it's a great strike and a good start for Zaha. This has been a positive start for Crystal Palace. They're playing more to their style than Watford are to theirs. And I think Sam Allardyce will be pleased with the start, although it's early days.
Wilshere. King couldn't get on the end of that. It was a good tackle by Cabaye. Van Aanholt. Cabaye. Zaha. Was there a foul there by Wilshere? Yes, there was. Another free kick.
Well, Zaha's doing well. He's sitting himself in a nice little pocket. He's coming off this right flank. It's allowing Wall to get on the overlap as a wing-back. And Bournemouth, with a numbers game, are struggling to pick him up at the moment. It just looked like he was going to try and get another shot away there. But again, we keep saying it. It's how they defend these set pieces this evening that's going to be crucial for Bournemouth.
A test coming for Boruc here. He's lined up a four-man defensive wall. Cabaye and Puncham stand over the free kick. Can they test the Polish goalkeeper here? It's Puncham at the wall. Puncham again. Deep from Joel Ward. Turn back towards Benteke. It's behind for a goal kick.
Get his shot away, but having done that, he should have got it on target. Getting it back across the defenders on target, so he slices it wide. But again, keeping this first ball and the second ball in play.
And he went off at half-time in the FA Cup game at the weekend with a shoulder problem, but fit from the start for this one tonight. Of his 8 league goals for Palace so far, 6. Puncham. Allowed to bounce by Francis, who was clipped there by Benteke, but nothing too untoward. Stanislas. It's a nice one too. On he goes. There's the shot deflected and not too far away.
Well, most of the ground on one side thought this was nestling in the back of the net, but it was behind the goal. There's the big deflection off of Dan, and he just takes it wide of Hennessy. But that's better from Bournemouth.
But the plan didn't work. Stanislas. Got some power behind it, and it was well held by Wayne Hennessy.
The ball away, and it's from their own mistakes. One from Van Aanholt, one from Zaha. That
Ward. Tompkins. James MacArthur well forward again. He's had a good goal-scoring campaign, MacArthur. Van Aanholt. He's come the way of Zaha. And Zaha's effort. Palmed out by Boruc. When he gets such great power, Wilfried Zaha.
I think Zaha with the quick feet here, first of all, beats Smith easily, who's got his hands full tonight, as you can see. Having done that, he's got to go low. Go low, he beats the keeper. Comfortable height, good stop. But that's a deliberate foul from Ward. Leaves one on Fraser there. You can see, ball bounces clear here.
Set-piece chance for the home team. Another awful free kick. Well overhit by Stanislas.
Well, it's even gone for a throw-in on the far side. It was that bad. Here's the foul by Ward again. Great stop from the quick feet of Zaha. just flicks it over the head of Ward and goes round the other side, and there you can see.
In the here and now, it's a Bournemouth corner. And it was glanced goalward by Afobe.
Oh, it's the first decent set piece they've hit in. Bournemouth, Afobe gets his head on it, only a glancing header, too much.
Kabay with the corner. Away by Hennessy. Out to Van Arnholt on his weaker right side. So played wide for Punchin. All flicked on, chance here! 1-0 Palace! Scott Down, the captain, just after half-time. Bournemouth undone, and Scott Down scores against Bournemouth for a third game in a row.
Well, you had to say it was coming, Joe, and you knew how it would come as well. Bournemouth struggling, Burridge, poor punch, edge of the area. Van Arnholt sets it up for Punchin. And there's this little flick on at the near post here that just gets everybody out to play. Dan's well onside, and that's a good finish. Side foot, punchy volley into the back of the net, and the keeper's got no chance. You kind of knew how it was coming, and it's come. And it's well deserved for Palace as well.
In the midfield positions as reinforcements. Jordan Ive out wide, Callum Wilson up front. No lack of options there. Palace, good value for the slender advantage they enjoy. Punch it. Van Arnholt just about got there in time, in towards Benteke. Couldn't get the power behind it.
Well, again, simple stuff, turning Bournemouth around. Good ball from Van Arnholt, and there Benteke just couldn't get any power on that, really. But again, all the chances falling to Palace, and Bournemouth struggling to get a chance themselves.
Adam Smith. That's a lovely ball in. Was crying out to be attacked, but no one did that. But Bournemouth do have a free kick for a foul on Fraser.
Well, how many fouls can Ward commit in a game? He's got to be so careful. Just been yellow carded. Doesn't need to commit the foul there, look. Just took it away. Let it roll across his body here, you can see. Just got to hook that. Again, a clumsy challenge. Got to be careful.
Well, he is now walking a tightrope. Watching Sermon here very tightly. Can Bournemouth respond from a set piece of their own? Fraser's ball in. King! Should have scored.
Bread and butter header this. Free header. Got to score. Got to score. 6 yards out from goal. Got to get it down and score a goal. Not just hit the target from there. That's a really good chance. And a poor header.
Another player who scored at Selhurst Park back in August. It's the best sight of goal Bournemouth have had so far tonight. Benteke going up. Zaha. Oh, it's a decent cutback, but it was behind MacArthur and in front of Benteke.
Nothing wrong with the ball. Just didn't commit enough bodies in the area there, Palace, but Zaha been a constant menace all evening. Smith can't get tight enough to prevent those crosses.
Francis. Oh, Smith with a heavy touch. And then Smith deemed to have fouled MacArthur.
I think MacArthur's done a terrific job all evening here, Joe, on this left-hand side. He's not a left-side player. He's not really moaned about it. He's just got on with it, and he's prevented Bournemouth getting out in those wide areas where they so depend on their full-backs for the width.
Delaney's free kick. No challenge there on Cook that time. That was a good jump by Cabai. Van Aanholt in towards Benteke. Puncheon went in. Oh, it's a mistake by Brad Smith. MacArthur with a curver. Not very far away.
With his competitive play, but this would have capped it off. Really weak again from the fullback Smith. That's a limp clearance, isn't it? MacArthur onto it, curled to the far corner. Bournemouth had momentum, stopped the play, put people forward, and again turned Bournemouth around.
Now Christian Benteke, the latest player penalised. Bournemouth are finding some rhythm now and some of their more familiar flow. Here's Ibe, onto Smith. It's a poor ball, blocked away by Puncheon. Francis. Now Jordan Ibe. Smith. Harry Arter. He's going to let fly. Goodness me. Very clean connection.
Wasn't it, Harry Arter? Who's always going wide in fairness, but really caught hold of it, didn't he? That was whizzing, wasn't it? Well, Burridge was starting to come for that, and he was in no man's land there.
King. He's done well. Brushing off defenders. Still going King, and he was fouled eventually by Puncheon. I have to say Jason Puncheon now has clocked up at least 4 or 5 fouls tonight.
No, you're allowed them tonight. Great play from Wilson, though, holding that up.
Smith. Jordan Ibe. Skipping beyond Townsend. And getting past Van Aanholt. Ibe's ball across. Well, it was Steve Cook in there.
Tactically, Sam got it right, and Eddie Howe got it wrong tonight. But Eddie Howe still won't change his philosophy. And you've got to give him credit for that. They still want to play no matter what. But just needed to play that little bit more tonight and play more to their strengths, I felt.
King, the free kick. Given against Delaney. Yellow card for him now.
Well, he had to take this one for the team, Delaney. King came and he turned.
Wilshere is poised. Palace Hearts in mouths. It's low! Oh, good save! That was very, very close. Some woodwork involved there as well.
Yeah, I think it comes off the post, Joe, and just hits the back of Hennessy afterwards. You can see slight deflection, yeah, off the post, back onto Hennessy, and he gets lucky with the rebound.
Oh, that's Francis with a mistake. Patched upon by Townsend. Benteke is square. Here he is! Job done. Game over. Christian Benteke. And this could be a massive win for Crystal Palace.
Well, that's what you'll be missing if Townsend goes. That little bit of quality when the game gets stretched. Lovely ball, just dinked up to the...
And on the Palace bench as well. What a win for Crystal Palace. A first league success